Imagine a machine that never stops generating cash. It's not an ATM or a printing press, but something far more powerful. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Harish Kesani from Researcher Digital, where we help companies to multiply their business through automation, digitalization, and presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, the money making machine I'm referring to is our website. I started working on it seriously in year 2000, and since then it's been spitting out money like a well-oiled machine. The same website gave us 1,000 plus clients and helped us build an eight-figure agency in few years. But it wasn't always like this. It took a strategic combination of content, SEO, social media, and promotion to turn this average website into a cash generating powerhouse that attracts clients from around the world, including Fortune 500 companies and governments. In this video, I'll share how you can implement the content strategy that I used and which got us million in sales. Let's dive in. Statements like no one reads long form content or human attention is less than a goldfish and reading is out and video is in are all based on content consumed by the people who aren't content gurus and have generalized the various statements to the point where their meaning has been changed. Take the example of goldfish attention span, truth and a counter truth on internet and you will know what I mean. So number one thing is to make your website content rich. If you go to our website, you will see we have more than 1,000 plus clients and a number of the world's most renowned brands in our kitty. Most of these brands found us by simple Google search. Now, we all know that Google is a content hungry beast with more than 200 plus parameters applied through its algorithm just to recommend the most relevant information to its user. So, at least one thing is clear, not every content will be passed through the Google filters, and you need to work hard on your content to make it more suitable and useful for Google users. This is where I see people confused about various forms and types of the content. But don't worry. In this video, I'll remove all this confusion with one single statement. So hear it well. Each content, form and type is essential and has its own role in customer journey. Let me tell you why. In our high ticket program, Stranger to Customer, we spend considerable time understanding the customer journey in product purchases and helping our client to build the most relevant content for attracting new customers and what it requires to convert them. It is the customer journey that help us decide what type and form of the content need to be prepared and where it is going to be placed. A short form of content may prove more potent in the beginning of the journey, while a detailed case study will help customers in decision making. A video sometimes plays a critical role than an infographic. It all depends on the market you are in. Like a good mechanic, you should have all sort of tools, knowing what tools to use to correct which problem. A digital marketer understand what form of the content to use in the customer journey at which stage. The mechanic doesn't like or hate one type of tool for another. For them, it's just a tool to solve a problem. There are a number of categorization of the content, but for the scope and purpose of this video, I'll share the three main category of the content: the long form content, the medium form content, and the short form of content. And this further can be categorized in text based content, video based content, voice based content, and image based content. It is difficult to say in advance without an understanding of the company's product line, market, and customer journey that which content type will be helpful in lead generation or conversion. But for the sake of the simplicity, I would say it is not one form of the content or one type of the content that decide the conversion, but it's the combination of all types and forms of the content that is well placed in buyer's journey. Usage of the content type and the content form majorly depends on your digital marketing strategy. Your digital marketing strategies decide how many form of content you should have and where to use them for the best outcome. Let's dive in into the content forms and content type to give more meaning to the content marketing for your website. The table on the screen will help you to understand how a content is usually measured for long, medium, and short form of the content and their typical application. A typical long form content is anywhere between 1500 words to 2500 words or more, and a medium content is around 1000 words to 1500 words, while content less than 1000 words comes in the short form of the content. Is long form content even good or relevant in this fast paced market? I'm glad you asked. In simplest term, the answer is heck yes. If you are an avid marketer, you would see its place in sales. And when I say sales process, I am deliberately discarding the one time quick reach, low hanging fruit pick style sales, which can be done without long form content. But if you have a well thought marketing strategy that revolves around the marketing and sales process, you will know the client journey and learn how vital this long form content is. There is one thing missing in most online businesses, and you cannot do business without it, and that is trust. I did a recent video on this, and you should get the link in the description below. For now, let's understand what long form content does. Essentially, long form content establishes you as an authority, and we human beings tend to trust sources with more authority like we do trust our professionals. For example, doctors, lawyers, coaches, etc., all the time. It solves the biggest problem in the conversion, which is trust issues. You might ask, but Harish, not many people spare the time to read or watch long form content. In fact, you will see most significant bounces and least return on the ROI for long form content, but only if you place that at the wrong place. You see, placement is the key. People generalize the term and change its meaning, thus getting it all wrong when building the content. That is why it is essential that you choose an expert for building a digital marketing strategy and then follow it religiously. The trick is to place long form content at the right place in the customer journey. All long form content is introduced after a series of short form content and medium form of content, which brings forward only the keenest but double minded, doubtful people who are on the fences due to the trust issues or queries. Building a long form content is neither easy nor cheap, but its results are unparalleled. If you are in the right hands, your digital marketing coach will list the places in the customer journey where you should place long form of content. There are different type of long content like deep blogs, white papers, webinars, podcasts, how to guides, long form videos, etc. Let's understand medium form of content. A medium form of content has its role in content marketing. Since the length of the most medium form of marketing is around 1000 to 1500 words, which are not considered long or short. As customer interest increases from short form of the content, they try to consume some more content that may be a bit longer. This medium long content plays a vital role in making a bit interested to more interested, and it bridges the gap and increases the commitment level. Medium form of content should be interesting enough to keep your customers' attention at the same time entice them for the longer form of the content, which is building trust. A medium form content should be considered more than a date but less than a marriage. The courtship period may be that means if readers' expectations fall short with your content at this stage, there is a less chance they will come back to you. Some of the popular medium form content are blogs, case study, web pages, ebook, presentations, videos up to 3 minutes. Next is short form content. Anything up to 1000 words can be placed in short form content. Few marketers have even identified micro form of content like up to 100 words or 30-second video. But for the sake of the clarity, I'm keeping it in the short form content. Short form content is the most popular and most utilized by marketers due to its small length. It is much easier to prepare and equally easier to consume. Almost all marketing and sales are started with the short form of the content. The prime objective of the short form content is to grab the attention in the clutter market. Short form content has the power to penetrate the social media feeds and if nurtured properly can become buyers after completing the journey through various form of the content like tweets, Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, TikTok videos, LinkedIn post, Facebook post, emailers, infographics and landing pages. So, overall, content plays a significant part at every step of the buyer's journey, and no digital strategy can be effective without using all these type and form of content. We have 100 plus top brands in our kitty, and if you want to know how we attracted them to our business, you can find the video link in the description below. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my content strategy for getting 1000 plus customer for our 8-figure agency. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in next one.